Venice, Louisiana, the premier redfish destination in the country and host of the 2019 IFA Redfish Tour Championship. There's better than $100,000 up for grabs this week, but things are gonna get dicey. We've got a disturbance in the Gulf that has just been upgraded to a tropical storm.
No, I'm not feeling good about the weather. We got plans to make a long run, and this is not gonna be fun.
The biggest thing is it's just unpredictable.
You know, we're gonna get out there, the water's high, the river's coming up, kind of everything that you don't want to happen.
It's like the higher the water, the more fish draw in where we're at. So we're chomping, we're ready to go.
There's high winds, heavy rain, and rising water in the forecast. It's championship time, right here on the IFA Redfish Tour, presented by Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Welcome to the world-famous Venice Marina in Venice, Louisiana. We're about an hour and a half south of New Orleans and ready to launch day one of the 2019 IFA Redfish Tour Championship. The biggest challenge will be the water fluctuation. As the water rises or recedes, the fish move. And on a day like this, you have limited time before both weigh-in and the incoming weather to figure it all out.
The wind's gonna be picking up, as the rain's gonna be coming down like crazy, so hopefully in that first little bit we can get some fish in the boat and be back to the dock with the fish we need.
When we came down this morning, of course, the wind's blowing from the south. It's pushing water into where we're at right now here at Venice Marina, but it just switched and it's probably dropped a foot in the last 30 minutes. It is going to change to the northeast and blow out of the north once that storm goes by. So you should see the surge kind of go back out right around where we're at here. But, you know, good thing about Venice is they do have a lot of place to get out of the weather, out of the wind. So even with a 20, 25 mile an hour wind, they're used to that down here.
Sight fishing is the predominant pattern, but under the heavy cloud cover, popping corks and vibrating baits will also play a role.
We're hoping our right call is to we're gonna be doing a lot more blind fishing than we normally do. If the sun comes out, we're gonna try and sight fish and see what they do, but you know, when you're fishing an area that's normally 12 inches deep and it jumps up to 3.5 feet deep, you gotta rely, you gotta know what's there, you know, and trust what's there and just fish it hard. Nice.
The second challenge is catching the heaviest redfish, measuring just under the 27-inch Louisiana limit. If you're fishing to win, you're looking for something in the 8.5 to 9 pound range. If you're fishing for a check, 15 pounds a day might get it done.
It's a good way to start right there.
All right, good job, Mike.
Almost 7 3/4.
All right, here we go.
So he's between 7.5 and 7 3/4. So we're replacing the 6.5. Almost a 1.5 pound upgrade right here.
For Michael and I, we're a father-son team. We've been doing this since he was about 14, 15 years old. And so, you know, Michael's a professional angler. This is his career. So for me, it's an honor to get to do it with Michael. But the IFA Championship is really the Super Bowl of fishing. That's what it is. You can just say it. That's all it is. It's the World Championship of red fishing. And for us, last year we finished 8th. And, you know, we're really hoping that the stars align for us and give us a chance to come at least have another top 10 finish and possibly a top 5 finish.
I remember I had that one kid, he come and hit me out here the other day when we was in here. He got you. He hit your cork. He's on you. He's on you.
That's a good one. Come out of there. Come out of there.
Boy,
Uh-oh.
All right, hold on.
This one's not a big fish.
Oh, that's a good fish, Ray.
He's about 5 pounds.
That's a good start. Woo! All right. Let me find you. Yeah, he's almost 6.
Is he?
Yeah, now 5, 5 1/4.
Well, that ain't almost 6.
No, at first. We got jokes this morning.
Ooh, 6.
All right. Right here. Wrong one. That's what we want. All right, hey, we got first one in the box. Ain't the weight we're looking for just yet, but hey, we got to start somewhere.
You got something to call up.
You got something to start with.
We've got more footage than time this week. For additional coverage from Venice, Louisiana, head on over to the IFA's Facebook page. To check out past episodes or our complete library, look us up at outdooraction.com. We'll be right back with more from the 2019 IFA Redfish Tour Championship.
We know if you found one crappie, you may have found 1,000. We know the joy of getting your boots back in the mud. We know the journey can be more rewarding than the destination. We know the great outdoors. We love the great outdoors. Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Stop by today for huge savings on the gear you need and the brands you trust. Plus free 2-day shipping at basspro.com and cabela's.com.
At Ranger, our dedication to real quality and craftsmanship runs deep. You'll see the rewards in every saltwater model we build. From our commitment to constant research and innovation to the design and construction of our own components, we're focused on solid confidence and lasting peace of mind. The Ranger Saltwater Series. It's a legacy of leadership engineered for optimum performance while consistently reinforcing the ultimate ownership experience. Learn more at rangerboats.com.
This segment of the IFA Redfish Tour is presented to you by Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Your adventure starts here. By Ranger Boats, still building legends one at a time. And by Mercury Outboards, go boldly. Welcome back to Venice, Louisiana, and the 2019 IFA Redfish Tour Championship. We've got 115 teams qualified to fish this week, and there's just over $111,000 up for grabs, including a Ranger Mercury package for first and second. For all the details, head on over to ifatours.com. Heading back into Venice Marina at the end of day one, the tropical storm has moved off to the east, but anglers still had to deal with heavy rains and the accompanying surge.
It wasn't as bad as I thought. I mean, obviously the weather is pretty inclement right now, but we were able to sight fish all day. Just a lot of our fish moved out with the high water, so probably 15 and a half or so, I'm thinking. But it's a 2-day tournament, and the weather's going to change again tomorrow, so we'll see.
Tough day. It was a lot of wind, a lot of rain. The tide dropped out where we were fishing. We got one good fish, broke off on 2 other good ones. But there's a lot of weight coming in on a day like today. I'll tell you what, every one of these guys earned what they've got.
Checking the Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's leaderboard, it was Sarasota, Florida's Jimmy and Angela Adams finishing the day on top with 2 for 17.24.
She did catch both of the fish that we weighed. I'm not afraid to say that. So I told her yesterday, I said, I'll make the sandwiches, I'll run the trolling motor. You have one job, and that's to catch 2 8-pounders. That's it. That's all you have to do all day. She did it, so.
Moving right into day 2, anglers will be dealing with falling water as the storm surge recedes. In addition, the wind has switched directions. That in itself will change the game for much of the field.
Biggest thing with us is we've been on a good pogie bite, and if the pogies move daily, and hopefully they're there, when them pogies are there and them fish are up feeding on them, it makes our job easy. So hopefully with the wind changing, the water rising, hopefully they move somewhere where we can still fish, see the fish, and they're in shallow where we can get up on top of them and sight fish them.
Sight fishing is tough in these conditions, but Chris and Fred are one of the teams with the experience to get it done. Fishing the leeward side of these shallow islands, this game is all about execution.
Here we go, starting it already.
And patience.
Let's start it already. Let's start it.
He barely touched it.
Is that what it is, Peterman? Is that what it is, Peterman?
There you go.
That's a good fish if he measures.
He's good?
If he measures, he's good. Solid fish. That's if he measures. Coming down.
Oh yeah, he gonna measure it. Oh yeah. On the flat. There he goes, he's good.
He's under. He's under.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I know, buddy. Come on. I got him.
Right off the bat, Robert and Peterman have one in the box for close to 9 pounds.
Where's the G-juice? I ain't putting no thing in him.
Nope.
Moving on, we'll check in on the leaders. Starting the day with a near half-pound advantage and throwing 4-inch Berkeley gulp under a cork, Angela gets the first bite of the day.
Nope, he ain't ready yet. He ain't ready. Get the trolling motor. Please.
You're good. You're good. I can't get to it.
Okay.
You're good. Get him down. Get that rod down.
All
rod
right.
down. There you go. Good job. Boy, if he ain't too big, he's the right one. Nice job, baby. 26 and a half. Open up that other live well for me, love.
Got it.
Easy, darling. Easy. Easy, darling. 8.5 pounds.
Bam.
One more of those, we might be taking home a boat.
That was my deal. All right, I was feeling like I wasn't keeping my end of the deal today, so.
Early on the final day, the top two teams are unofficially evened up. Stay with us. Coming up, we'll continue tournament coverage from Venice, Louisiana, and the 2019 IFA Redfish Tour Championship.
When you're in command of a boat with Mercury 400 horsepower Verados, you might start to feel like you're someone that fish should fear, that the water should respect, and that the world should acknowledge. Until you realize you are all those things. The new Mercury 400 horsepower Verado. Power, control, and speed in a lightweight package.
The new Spin Fisher 6, the strongest spin fisher in a line of legendary spinning reels. And our proprietary CNC gearing is precision cut from brass and aluminum to create a gear system that's smooth out of the box and durable over the lifetime of the reel. Sealed from top to bottom to improve IPX5 standards, the new Spin Fisher 6 can be sprayed and splashed from all directions and still won't allow water into the gearbox or drag system.
That reel did the job there.
I got my power pole down, stuck in the mud in the bottom of the lake, sitting so still in the wind and the waves, could even be a hurricane. I got my power pole down.
The IFA Redfish Tour, presented by Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's, is also brought to you in part by Power Pole Shallow Water Anchor System, by Penn Reels, Let the Battle Begin, by Hobie Kayaks and the revolutionary Mirage Drive, and by Lucas Oil and Marine Products. Welcome back to Day 2 of the 2019 IFA Redfish Tour Championship. We've got 3 cameras on the water this morning. We'll get right back into tournament coverage with the third place team of Wayne Juneau and Richard Ziegler. Starting the morning nearly 3/4 of a pound behind the leaders, they're up shallow, casting paddle tails on jig heads to cruising fish.
You got it? Hold it. Oh, he come on. No. Oh, he came off? No, he's there. Oh. Don't let it out. Let it out. Let it out. Don't get on the motor. Just because you're going to pop it, go under the motor. Wait, don't get by the shark. There you go.
Come over this way. Come over this way. I'm going to force him. I'm going to force him over here. Come over here.
Go ahead.
Damn. Get on this side. Right there.
He's too big, but God, he's way too big. Way too big. Golly. Yeah, I don't need to measure him. He's way too long. He's 30 inches. Pretty fish, though. I wish he would.
Back on the Day 1 leaders.
Give me that head, pal. Give me that head. Nope.
Nope.
No.
Hold on. My drag is
You're okay.
way too
You're
loose.
good.
I have like TV
That's
drag
fine.
on.
Well, that's good because you're on TV. Head up.
Nope, he's not ready. was.
He might be too big.
The grass is heavy. Damn.
Oh, look at that belly on that fish. Good Lord.
He's long.
All right. I need the boga grip. Just here.
It's okay, honey. Too big.
27 and a half.
27 and a half.
Look at that.
Chunk.
Here, hold him up for the camera.
Sorry. He's slick.
Got him?
Yeah.
You want to know how much he weighs or no?
Yeah.
All right.
27 and a half. It's okay. He's 9.
He's 9 1/4.
Yeah.
So.
It's all right. Thank you for pulling my string.
Back on Juneau and Ziegler.
You got a fish? Nice fish, don't lose them. Get them. About time you caught something, Rick.
Come on, baby.
Been letting you fish all morning.
You right. Come to Papa.
Just don't lose them this
Come to
time.
Papa, baby. Come to Papa.
Come on, don't be too big.
All right, let him come to your way.
I see him. I got this end. Just get his head up.
I'm trying.
All right. Just...
Oh!
You gotta be kidding me. Nope. Oh, man, we can't win a tournament like this, Rick. Son of a... Oh! Rick, that was 8 pounds. That was 8 pounds. What happened, man?
Line?
Man, you
Snap
gotta
the
get
line.
some good gear. We can't win like that. You can't be losing 8-pound fish.
Spider wire right there.
Can't catch a break. You don't get many bites, but when you do, you need a count.
Yep.
Wayne and Richard are struggling, but there's still plenty of time left to put 2 in the boat. Coming up, we'll resume tournament coverage and then head to the final weigh-in. If you'd like to join us next season, the schedule's out. Head on over to ifatours.com for all the details.
Hobie's Mirage Drive kayaks set the standard for fun on the water. Whether your passion is fishing, sailing, or recreational adventure, Hobie's got a kayak for you. Hobie's Mirage Drive mimics nature's proven designs for efficient and powerful propulsion and enhances your kayaking experience. Mirage Power, Mirage Performance, Mirage Drive. Hobie, enjoy the ride.
Lucas Oil Synthetic Blend 2-Cycle Outboard Engine Oil will not only produce a level of confidence with each trip to the lake, but will provide trust backed by rigorous testing on the track as well as on the water. Lucas Synthetic Blend 2-Cycle Oil has an extensive additive package that will provide clean burning, smooth running, and maximum performance stability to any outboard on the market today. Lucas Synthetic Blend 2-Cycle Oil will not void your manufacturer's warranty. Protect your investment with Lucas Marine Products. Lucas Oil, it works.
The IFA Redfish Tour, presented by Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's, is also brought to you in part by Navionics, your sixth sense on the water, Berkeley Gull Saltwater, Fishing Evolved, and by Atlas Hydraulic Jack Plates. Welcome back to the final hours of the IFA Redfish Tour Championship. Coming down the stretch, we've got a close race between the top 2 teams. Our Day 1 leaders, Jimmy and Angela Adams, have close to 34 pounds, while the second place team of Chris Robert and Fred Peterman are at most a few ounces behind. While the Adams are fishing under popping corks, Robert and Peterman are sight casting to cruising fish.
God.
Come on, baby, be the one. You all right?
He's strong as
You got one with an attitude.
Yeah, he's got one.
Come on, baby, get over here.
Coming down.
He's under.
Yep.
He's under.
He's under. We got, come on, be over 6 1/4.
He's 8 pounds.
With an estimated 34 pounds, Robert and Peterman are making a good run at it.
Listen, you've been on boat with us all day. We went about literally 3 hours and haven't seen a fish. We pulled into a cove where we normally, is good for 7 pounders. We just catch a fish, a button fish, and he's right at 8 pounds. You got to feel good about that. We're probably sitting at 17 pounds right now. You got to feel good about that, on day 2. I know the guys ahead of us is on some good fish too. We're gonna make one more move and go back to the spot where we caught our 9 pounder and see if we can just get, upgrade this 8. He's right at 8 pounds, So maybe we can upgrade him, to another 9. Dude, I think we might be all right, But I do feel good, Dave. Feel great.
And just as our cameras were about to head back to Venice, Jimmy Adams gets a hook into one. Angela makes the scoop.
Ooh, look how big his belly is.
It's always a celebrate. Please fit.
Look at him, he's like a football. He's good.
26 1/4.
How much does he weigh? He's 8.
He's dead even 8 pounds.
8
There's our
pounds,
16 and a half. Open
Yes.
that for me, please.
That fish will cull. Now, the top 2 teams are both sitting somewhere over 34 pounds.
We in it! Just like that, we back in it, babe.
That's a check.
Woo! That's a good check. They're gonna have to really catch them to beat us today.
Oh, it's gonna be close, man. It's gonna be close.
They would have had to just either bomb or
get a light 16.
Or get a very, very light 16, and our fish would have to be a heavy 17.
Yeah.
Which, I don't know.
That's gonna be tough.
You know what? Worked hard, we fished hard, man. Considering the conditions, they beat us, they were just on it.
It's been an interesting 2 days of fishing, with drastically different conditions on each day. Now, we'll head to Venice. Wrapping things up, Wayne Juneau and Richard Ziegler had a rough day. Boating just 1 fish, they finished outside of the money in 50th place. Chris Robert and Fred Peterman gave it a good shot with a total weight of 34.12. They'll wrap up the week in second, taking home a $29,000 Ranger Mercury prize package.
It's awesome, man, competing against these guys, some of the best people in the country, and to come down here and put 2 days in, a lot of hard work, and get to second place. It's fulfilling to do that, but you always want to be first at the end of the day.
And leading the field wire to wire, Jimmy and Angela Adams got it done with a 2-day total of 34.36. This is their first win on the IFA.
You guys are IFA Redfish champions. What's next? You guys gonna go home and kick your feet up for a little while? You're gonna put the boat in the water and go fishing this weekend?
I wish.
We're going home and going back to work.
Yeah, we have a 12-hour drive, part of which will happen tonight and part of which will happen tomorrow, and then we both got to be back at work on Monday. So that's the beauty about this tour, is that, this is not obviously our full-time gig. We both have full-time jobs. We get to come out on the weekends, and this is our vacation for the year, so we get to come out here to Louisiana and fish and have a great time. And it's a great tour. It's a great time. So.
And there you have it, your 2019 IFA Redfish Tour champions. Florida's Joe Wortham and Harvey Cox finished out the week in third, earning enough points to lock up the prestigious overall Team of the Year award.
I just want to say, this means a lot more to me than anything else. 1 or 2 ways, or you can look at it any way you want to look at it. This is his last year fishing.
Yes.
And for him to go out with a 3rd place finish, Team of the Year and overall Team of the Year, which we've been chasing for a long time, it means a lot more, and we can look back at this right here and say, you know what, hey, he went out on top.
I appreciate it. It's been an awesome, awesome ride. This guy right here, top notch.
And that'll do it for another year. The schedule's out for the 2020 season. Here's a quick look. We fished 2 events in 5 divisions and then a national championship. Want more? Look us up at ifatours.com. The IFA Redfish Tour, presented by Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's, is a joint venture between Outdoor Teamworks and Carico TV. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.